Let's have a good, clean fight. Play Olympia. Good luck. Buena suerte. His trunks are a little bit high. I'm not going to call him low unless they're down here. Okay? Just leave it. I'm not going to call him right on the line. All right? Good luck. Good luck. Buena suerte.
First defense of the WBC super featherweight crown that Antonio Barrera wrenched from Erik Morales in their thrilling third encounter last November. 26th world title fight, 17 world champions faced. An enormous gulf in experience and class above mandatory challenger Mzonke Fana, who's in his first world challenge after 22 wins and 2 defeats. The South African camp are furious that he's been seen as a no-hoper here, and Jimmy's got to prove that he's got the ability to campaign.
Yeah, well, he's never boxed anywhere near this level before. They wonder how he'll cope with it. They wonder what tactics he'll adopt. If he keeps on the move, tries to pose Barrera some problems, then we could be seeing a few rounds of action, but there's always the possibility. We've seen a couple of blast outs on Barrera's record. This really could be one of them.
He's tended to go back to his boxing skills, but Fana's already hurt by some of the meaty punches that are in the arsenal of Barrera. Will he be able to cope?
So you just saw the natural power in Barrera's work there. Didn't set himself, counter punches. The first punch that lands shakes Fana up. This could be a short one.
Left hook to the body. One of his favourite punches, Barrera, who has proved time and time again what a super fighter he really is. Has been beaten a few times, but normally there are reasons behind that. Lack of preparation in training. He's been up in the Big Bear Mountains for an extra 2 weeks on the normal camp. 7 in total. Right hand almost gets through.
Now Barrera's getting to him straight away. The Fana camp must have been hoping to pose some early problems. Hasn't happened. He's up close. He's in range straight away, landing good shots.
Fana has a slight height and reach advantage. We saw him back home lose to Dean Pithy in Coventry some years ago. Was even down, floored.
Well, Barrera is in no mood to mess around. We've seen him like this before. He knows the longer you're in a boxing ring, the more chance things can go wrong. And he's looking as though he wants a quick one tonight.
Solid, professional, methodical start. There's the left hook to the body. Again, driven in from Barrera.
Already the gulf in class is so evident. Beautiful punches, well timed, well delivered. Everyone shakes Fana up.
Has Fana got anything in his possession to deal with Barrera? On the evidence of the first round, it is very, very doubtful. He's shaking his head already, Jim.
Well, all he has is a flicking jab that Barrera's walking right through. Barrera can land punches anytime he pleases. This young man realises now what kind of class he's in. I mean, every punch that lands is shaking him up. The body shots, the head shots. And when you see a despondent look on a fighter's face as early as the end of the first round, then you can expect this should be over quite soon.
Here's the second. The leading super featherweight in the world, although Erik Morales and maybe Manny Pacquiao would argue, but Antonio Barrera is coming off that win over Morales, cementing his position tonight against the WBC mandatory challenger in the white and black, the 31-year-old from Cape Town in South Africa, Mzonke Fana. trying to get his boxing skills together. Will he have a chance? Will he be able to?
See Barrera just nice and patient here, just trying to walk him down, shuffle into range, let the punches go.
Nice looking right hand from Fana. May gave him a touch of confidence. But look at the stony-faced Barrera aiming to march his opponent down. We've seen it time and time again.
Well, the only problems you would have expected for Barrera would have been Fana's jab, but Barrera out-jabbing him here.
Looking for the left hook again. Well blocked by Mzonke Fana, who shows that fast jab. Oscar de la Hoya, Barrera's promoter, said that he's been watching tapes of Fana. The speed will be a problem, but unfortunately for him, it's good night. All over, inside 2 rounds. Lawrence Cole waves it off. The gulf in class, far too much. And Antonio Barrera has his 42nd knockout.
Keep him down, Doc.
And the doctors just coming in to tend to the South African. And the celebrations will just be muted for a while. But Fana's back on his feet here at ringside, and he was quite simply blown away.
Yeah, well, we have to remember this was never a match of choice. I mean, this man found himself #1 contender. Barrera, who has thrown titles away in the past, decides he wants to keep this title, so he's taken on the #1 contender. But we knew there was a gulf in class, but what a quality performance. Barrera can only face the men they put in front of him. What a wonderful performance. They're 2 good old pals as well.
Held aloft by Johnny Tapia, who Barrera beat on points. They're best friends. And he's shaking his head in the corner. But it was mission impossible from the outset for Fana. First world title challenge. You're up against one of the great fighters of the last 20 or 30 years. No surprise there. Yeah,
well, you could see him shaking his head at the end of the first round because Barrera was in punching range straight away. They must have thought they could outbox the man. Here you go, there's the finisher. Defence is gone, just doesn't have the experience or the ability to compete at this level. You see Barrera stepping right in with the punches. Look at the defences here, Fana all over the place. Look at that unprotected chin against a puncher like Barrera. Just quite simply shouldn't have been there. So defence is gone completely, offering an open chin, and that's what you would expect to get.
Quickest win for Barrera since June 2000 when he stopped Luis Freitas in a round. Evidence of punch power. Will we see him back in with Erik Morales or Manny Pacquiao in a revenge match later this summer?
The end comes at 1 minute 48 seconds of round #2. The winner by knockout victory, de Ciudad de Mexico, and still the WBC Super Featherweight Champion of the World, the baby-faced assassin, Antonio Barrera.
Well, the fans got just 5 minutes of their hero, but they are absolutely elated. Antonio Barrera, a true star, a real modern legend.